What they say in your absence is laced with jealousy, masked as concern. They wish to dull your shine because it reminds them of the darkness they feel inside. Behind your back, their words drip with bitterness, yet they're drawn to your light. They can't stand to see you succeed where they've failed. They think their words, spoken behind closed doors, will never reach your ears. But little do they know, the energy of their betrayal echoes louder than they ever intended. What they've been saying behind your back would break your heart, but it would also remind you that you're the one they can't stop thinking about, no matter how hard they try. Their whispers are fueled by their desire to be where you are. What they say about you behind your back is a reflection of their own fear that they'll never reach your level. Behind your back, they are creating a version of you that doesn't exist, hoping that others will see you through the lens of their envy. But the truth will always outshine their lies. They believe that by whispering behind your back, they can control how others see you. But no amount of gossip can dim the authenticity of who you truly are. If you knew the weight of the words they've spoken when you weren't around, you'd be amazed at the power you hold over their thoughts. It's you they can't stop thinking about. Behind your back, they're piecing together a false narrative, hoping to make others question your worth. But their lies can never erase the truth of your resilience. Their words are like shadows, present only in darkness, fading in the light of day. What they say behind your back can't touch the truth of who you are. If you could hear what they've been saying behind your back, you'd realize how much your presence challenges them. They talk because they can't keep up with your greatness. What they've been saying behind your back reveals the insecurity they've kept hidden. They mask it with gossip, hoping to hide from the fact that they see you as a threat. They think by tearing you down behind your back, they can climb higher. But the higher you rise, the more desperate their whispers become. Behind your back, they distort your actions and twist your words, all to soothe their own fears of inadequacy. But deep down, they know you're untouchable. If you knew the extent of their betrayal, you might be hurt. But in time, you'd realize their words are nothing more than a reflection of their inner turmoil. They speak behind your back because they lack the courage to face you. Their words, though intended to wound, only reveal how much they fear your strength. Behind your back, they try to paint you as the villain, but only because they know that in their story, they'll never be the hero you are. Their words behind your back are filled with doubt and insecurity. They see in you the strength they wish they had, and that scares them. If you heard the things they've been saying behind your back, you might feel betrayed. But those words only highlight the strength you possess and the weakness they can't hide. Behind your back, they spin tales of your failures, but what they can't admit is how your success has shaken them to their core. Their whispers are an attempt to diminish your greatness, but they fail to realize that your light can't be dimmed by their words spoken in the shadows. They think their gossip behind your back will go unnoticed, but what they don't know is that you've already felt the weight of their betrayal in your heart. Behind your back, they try to rewrite your story, but they can't erase the truth. Your actions, your kindness, your strength, they speak louder than their lies ever could. What they say when you're not around would hurt, but it would also show you just how deeply you've impacted their lives. They talk about you because they can't ignore you. Their words, spoken in secret, are meant to break you. But those who speak behind your back forget that your strength comes from within, untouchable by their slander. If you knew the truth of what they've been saying behind your back, you'd see that they are more afraid of your success than you are of their gossip. Behind your back, they whisper, hoping to tear you down. But little do they know, their words are only adding fuel to the fire of your determination. They think their words can define you, but they're wrong. What they say behind your back only shows how much you've surpassed their expectations. Their whispers are filled with envy, but they'll never admit it. What they say behind your back is a reflection of their fear that you'll achieve what they never could. If you knew the things they've been saying behind your back, you might feel betrayed. But in time, you'd realize that their words are powerless against the truth of who you are. The whispers in the dark carry secrets you've never imagined. And if you knew what they've been saying behind your back, your world would be turned upside down. But sometimes, ignorance feels like the only shield protecting your peace. They smile to your face, but reserve the sharpest words for when you turn around. What they've been saying about you reveals their own insecurities more than any truth about who you are. The words that float behind your back are not just opinions. They are reflections of the jealousy, fear, and admiration you unknowingly stir in others. But does knowing change anything? What they've been saying behind your back isn't just gossip. It's a web of misunderstandings and twisted truths. If only they had the courage to say it to your face, maybe you'd understand their true feelings. Behind your back, they've built a narrative, one where they diminish your worth to elevate their own. If only they could see that their words reveal more about their character than yours. The things they say behind your back are not just words. They are calculated blows aimed at your heart. But here's the truth. Their whispers cannot dim the light you carry within. They may think you're oblivious, but the truth has a way of surfacing. What they've been saying behind your back speaks to their envy, not to your flaws. If you could hear what they've been saying behind your back, you might be shocked. But instead of anger, maybe you'd feel pity because people only throw stones at things that shine. Their words, spoken in shadows, reveal how deeply they fear your potential. Behind your back, they plot your downfall. But little do they know, you're destined to rise higher than they ever imagined. The bitterness in their words behind your back can only mean one thing. You've touched a nerve, and your success has become their greatest insecurity. They believe that by speaking ill of you behind your back, they can tarnish your reputation. But what they don't realize is that their words are only igniting the fire of your unstoppable spirit. What they've been saying about you when you're not around would break your heart, but it would also show you the power you hold. They talk because they fear you, because they envy what you have. If you knew the lengths they've gone to discredit you behind your back, you might wonder why they're so threatened. But maybe that's the answer itself. They see in you what they cannot be. The cruel words spoken behind your back are only a reflection of the darkness in their hearts. If they could see the truth of who you are, maybe they'd stop hiding behind their lies. Behind closed doors, they craft stories, twisting every detail of your life. If you knew what they said, you'd see how desperately they wish to be in your shoes. They think the truth won't reach you, but if you only knew how they've been plotting and scheming behind your back, you'd realize just how powerful you've become in their eyes. The venom they spread behind your back is their way of coping with their own failures. You are a mirror reflecting the things they wish they could be, and that's why their words sting so much. The gossip they share behind your back is like wildfire, spreading quickly but built on lies. One day, the truth will come out, and the flames they started will consume them instead. Behind your back, they say things meant to destroy you, but what they don't know is that every word only makes you stronger, more resilient, and more determined to prove them wrong. If you knew how they've been tearing you down behind your back, you might question everything. But here's the truth. Their words don't define you. Your actions, your strength, your heart, those are untouchable. The things they say behind your back are fueled by jealousy, envy, and fear. But remember, no one talks about someone who isn't worth noticing. If you heard the things they've been saying about you, you might wonder why they hide behind false smiles. But their words reveal more about their inner turmoil than any truth about you. They act as if they support you, but behind your back, their words are like knives, sharp and cutting. But those blades can't touch the strength you carry within. Behind your back, they spin tales to make themselves feel better, to diminish your light. But in the end, they only show how much they fear the greatness you're destined for. Their words, spoken when you're not around, are designed to break you. But little do they know, you've been through worse and emerged stronger every time. If you could hear the whispers behind your back, you might be hurt. But you'd also realize that those who speak ill of you are struggling with their own demons. What they say behind your back isn't the truth, it's their perception. And their perception is clouded by their inability to understand the depths of your strength and grace.